In 2019, the fantastic story of two sassy detectives as they run up and down a twisted mansion trying to unravel a curious mystery was released as a game known as Tangle Tower. Now, in 2024, 5 years later, we are revisited by these same quirky detectives in a new upcoming game set on one of the strangest submarines after Magnus Mortuga, the captain of the submarine, was killed. This case is a little strange. He was found in a locked room with one ancient stone cauldron that was unsealed and opened for the very first time. But what really happened? And how did he die? Was this the result of a curse? Or was this the result of an eccentric crew member? Or is there something else we're completely missing? Hello, welcome to my humble abode. My name's Denise, and today we're gonna be checking out the demo for The Mermaid's Tongue. The Stone Top Inn. So this looks like a really dilapidated inn. It's not looking the best, but let's see what this is all about. So I'm guessing, what is that?
It's the case file. The reason we're here.
Okay, so it's a
It was
case
left for us
file.
right here on the bar.
Oh, okay, good to know. So for Detective Grimoire, a rugged leather-bound folder, and it was left on the bar of the Stone Top Inn. Interesting. Let's try to open it and see what's in here. A single handwritten letter and two photographs. It's by Captain Seafoam, captain of the Mora Submarine. There's two different photos, and I'm guessing this is the captain that has sent this case file or something. Interesting. Okay, let's go ahead and read it. For Detective Grimoire, murder victim. Captain Magnus Mortuga, 39 years old. Location, Illusion Theater. Mortuga Submarine. Okay, so this is the person who was murdered, and Mortuga had locked himself in the room. It was later forced open and the body was discovered. Mortuga was found alone, laying on his back with a single cut across his throat. No bladed weapon of any kind was found in the room. So how did the murderer get in there and do anything, and how did he get out, right? The Illusion Theater is mostly empty, save for an ancient stone cauldron with a thick metal lid. The purpose of this cauldron is unknown. However, I am informed that it has never been unlocked before. It is now unlocked, and it is now open. Interesting. Signed, Captain Seafoam, captain of the Mortuga Submarine. Fascinating. Okay.
Captain Seafoam. As far as I know, that's who hired us. And who left the case file here in the inn. But where are they now? Where is anyone? Sally, what do you think? Great contribution.
Still sleepy, I guess. Captain Mortuga, ex-captain of the Mortuga Submarine and the murder victim. Wow, he looks really, like, kind of spooky and scary looking. It seems like he has, like, a footprint? Or, like, a fingerprint, not footprint. Fingerprint as, like, an arm tattoo, which is kind of neat. Now, let's go ahead and wake her up.
Sally. She's fast asleep. To be fair, it is 4 in the morning.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. That's very fair.
I agreed to stay awake and see if anyone shows up. So far,
okay.
Nothing.
Sounds good, then.
Fishing trips. On board the Dearest Selena. I'm guessing that's the name of the ship. Inquire with Felicia Stonetop at the bar, or with Sylvia Seafoam at the harbor.
There's nobody at the bar, though, so I guess we're gonna just have to go outside, maybe? What is this right here?
It's a sea serpent. Wait. Is it a serpent if it has legs? What do you think, Sally?
She's sleeping.
Ah. Thanks for clearing that up.
Okay, let's see. Have a couple of seats right here.
Lamps. They've stopped giving out lights and taken up dust collecting. That's also what I plan to do when I retire.
I love how everything is, like, really interactable, and this dude has, like, a comment for every single thing in this room.
A wooden carving of a fish skeleton. If the windows weren't boarded up, you'd be able to see it from outside.
Okay, so I feel like we've seen... Or what is this book,
it's
first
some
of all?
book, Sally. She insisted that we bring it with us, although I'm not sure why.
Okay, we have a book here. A Hex of the Helmsman. A paperback novel belonging to Sally, and it looks to be a nautical fantasy adventure. Okay, let's try opening it and see what's inside here. So it seems like there's a person in here. A photograph of a well-dressed man on the inside cover. And I'm assuming this is the writer of this book. Maybe he has something to do with this whole situation in this game here. Kristen Kale Publishing, J.D. Worman, Hex of the Helmsman. Something terrible awaits you in the depths. Will you face it? He sees it in his dreams. He sees it when he closes his eyes. He can't escape it. But what is it? Renowned helmsman Marcus Mordum is a man with a singular purpose. He will not rest until he uncovers the truth of what's really hiding beneath the waves. With his debut novel, author J.D. Worman is already carving out a place for himself in the annals of history. His mastery over the typewriter shines through in every beautifully crafted sentence, and the only question I have is this. How can he possibly follow this up? Kristen Kale, publisher. For T.W. Ibis, for imparting upon me what it is to love the art of writing. Chapter 1. Oh wow, this is a full-on book here we're reading. I mean, it makes sense, but we do have the first chapter. Let's go ahead and read it right now. Chapter 1. Lost at Sea. Marcus Mordoom tightened his grip on the wheel and stared out across the bleak horizon. And on this morning, the familiar frigid air of the South Sea carried something more than salt spray as it whipped through around his weathered face. And on this morning, the familiar howling voice of the wind seemed to be in a duet with a much grander voice. A voice that spoke in language that Mordoom could not understand. Not yet.
X of the helmsman. Looks like Sally's read through it a couple of times already. I wonder what's so interesting about it. I thought I heard something
Good
outside.
question. Oh no.
Hello?
I'm nervous. Hello? I'm scared. What's in here? Okay, these are our case notes. That's good to know. Oh, it's morning now. Okay, can we get out? Is that possible? Sally, wake up.
Wake up. We have to go.
Wake up, Sally. We gotta make a move. Okay, we gotta do something about this case.
Because there's an eerie green light trying to lure us outside.
Oh, that's a pretty good reason. I'll get up.
Okay, let's see. What does this do? Oh, interesting. So that opens up a wider map. So this is the Stonetop Inn, the town of Silkworm-on-Sea. And what's this here? Town Square. Oh, that's the light. Let's see what that is.
There's something in the water.
What is it?
Is it a monster? There was a serpent on that painting, so maybe it's
don't know.
a serpent. I don't know.
Whatever it is the source of the green light.
Interesting. Oh god, what is that?
Is that?
A submarine. I think I can see someone standing on the deck.
Maybe we should go take a look.
Let's go ahead and check it out. But I feel like we should take a look at all the other stuff in this area right now. So let's click around first. So this is the Stonetop Inn. We were just here. But what's this?
It's a billboard for a theater.
Baroness Fortuna presents Fortuna Hall. Performing tonight, Waylon Wolf.
Oh, tonight?
Yeah, we didn't come all this way to go to the theater. Also, the sign is several years old.
Okay. So there's a theater. What's here?
Another abandoned building. Mr. Grip's Emporium.
What do you think they sell?
Currently? Nothing.
Yeah, it seems like this is like a pretty deserted town. So, but
A
what's
large
this?
stone statue on top of a fountain.
It looks like a fisherman wrestling with some kind of dragon.
It says right here, the silkworm serpent.
It can't be a serpent. It has legs.
Right?
So I think up until yesterday, this town was pretty populated, and then something happened, and now nobody's here. It's like a complete ghost town. What's
There's
this
an
here?
old lighthouse up on that rock.
Can we go up to the top?
Do you have permission from the lighthouse keeper?
No.
Then no.
Let's see what else we got here. What's this?
That must be the logo for Mr. Grip's Emporium. I think it's a hot air balloon.
I've always wanted to go in a hot air balloon.
Well then, you're in the right place. At the wrong time.
Unfortunate. And what's this
It's
on
the
top right here?
Stonetop emblem, I guess. Looks like a snowman.
It's not. Why would it be a snowman?
Alright then, what is it?
I think it's 3 stones stacked on top of each other.
That makes sense. Stonetop Inn, you know?
Oh, that actually does make more sense.
Okay, let's continue onwards, I guess. There's not much else we can really do.
A submarine.
But here's the thing, Stonetop Inn is completely boarded up, right? And if there were people the day prior who hired us to do this job, like where are they and why did they board up the inn like so quickly? And why is nobody here?
I think I can see someone standing on the deck.
This is very ominous. If it was me, I would probably not board this submarine, but here we are. Foredeck. What is this?
An old wooden boy with a face.
That does not look great. It's a little spooky, not gonna lie. It's chained to the deck of the Martuga submarine, and there's faint green glow in its eyes. Interesting. Oh, we can turn it around. That's pretty cool. It looks like a face and hair on top of it. It looks very dirty.
This is where the green light was coming from. I noticed it started to fade as soon as we stepped onto the deck.
So, it's a boy that doubles as a lighthouse?
The opposite, really. A lighthouse warns you to stay away. But this thing lured us in.
Huh. But why is that? Look, it's still like glowing a little bit, which is interesting. It was really strong before, but what really set it off? Because a little bit before we were like sleeping, right? Or Sally was sleeping, and there wasn't really a glow, but what set this light off, right? Seafoam Mortuga. Okay. Seems like this was like a stolen boat or something, because it... Wait.
In that moment, I knew something was off.
Who is Seafoam Magnus Mortuga? And the case file.
Ah, here was the key hint.
Prior to this, Mortuga was the captain of this submarine. Now Seafoam is the captain of this submarine. But it looks like Seafoam is crossed out, and then instead it's Mortuga. So is Mortuga a ghost now? Interesting. Okay.
An old
Let's see
rowing
this
boat.
boat.
Or what?
Or it only has one oar.
Oh!
Let's go ahead and click on
Looks
this.
like
I'm
it
really curious about
originally
that.
said Seafoam, but that got crossed out, and now it says Mortuga. I'm getting mutiny vibes from this. I don't know about you.
It's the wrong way around.
Yeah, right?
Take another look at the case file.
That's what I'm saying. This is so interesting.
There's nobody
Let's go
here.
inside.
Doors somebody.
Does that constitute... Ready, Sally?
Okay, let's go inside now. Ooh. I hope we don't get locked in. That always seems to happen.
What's at the bottom of the ladder?
I can't see. It's pitch black.
Should we go back up?
Wait, I think there's a lever.
Ooh. The art is absolutely stunning. I love the art. And the voice acting. Everything is top tier. Parlor. What is this up here?
Whoa.
What is that?
Her painting. A large painting of some unknown being, and it's set in an ornate wooden frame. The brass plaque displays a single word, her. Unusually, it has been set directly onto the painting. Yeah, that's really odd because usually the bronze plaque is supposed to be at the bottom right here, and you can even see that there's like a little imprint for where the bronze plaque should actually be, but instead it's up here. Why is that? Let's see what's behind this painting. Can we turn it around? There we go. What is that? There seems to be like... Oh, you know what? This looks like the logo for the stone something something inn that we were just at. Remember that? Except it looks like there's something on the bottom right here. I don't know what that is. It looks like 2 8s or 2 infinity signs. I'm not really sure, but okay.
There's something weird about this painting.
What?
The smell. It smells weird.
That's weird. That's very odd. What does it smell like?
You're right. It smells like...
It's kind of earthy, damp.
Well, it's an old painting. Old things smell.
It's just weird because we're in a submarine, but it smells like soil.
Huh. I mean, it could have been on the ground before it was brought in, so it wouldn't be too odd.
I cleaned the couch.
What?
If we end up having to stay the night.
Sally, we are not staying overnight on the murder submarine.
Sally's a mood.
But I brought my toothbrush. It's like an old-fashioned drawing room.
I don't see any drawings.
I mean, we see that one
It's short
drawing.
for withdrawing, as in you withdraw there after dinner.
I never knew that, honestly.
I actually never knew that.
Yeah, same.
What kind of books have we got?
Mysteries of the deep, wonders of the ocean depths, secrets of the darkest, deepest.
Okay, it's safe to say a clear theme is emerging.
So those aren't very useful books, but what are these 2 things on the sides?
There's an old-fashioned speaker mounted on the wall. It's playing spooky music.
It's the kind of music you'd hear at a fancy party for vampires.
Perhaps there are vampires.
But the vampires are all wearing masks, and there's one guy who's secretly not a vampire, and...
Sally.
I love Sally because she's a reader, okay? She loves books, and I think that's where she has her imagination from.
This is the lever you pulled?
Yeah, so leave it alone. I don't want it to go dark again.
Okay, so that's the lever for the books. And what
What's
are
in the
these
frames?
paintings?
They're just ocean landscapes.
Okay, the ocean landscapes. What else we've got here?
A glass of wine.
Ominously left half finished.
Maybe the wine was corked.
Ominously corked.
But when was it open, and who last drank it is the question.
I think this door leads into the control room.
I want to go into the control room.
Well, you can't.
Oh,
It's locked.
let's get through the window. What does it say? Captain Seafoam.
It's taped up on the other side of the door.
Oh.
You don't need to come in here. The crime scene is 1 floor down at the very back of the submarine. Captain Seafoam.
Thanks for the directions, I guess.
Do you get the sense that the captain is hiding from us?
Why would they do that?
Why is it locked though, and why was there a note in the first place? Like, why can't we go in there?
This is the weirdest submarine I've ever been on.
I've never been on a submarine, but that's definitely a weird one.
The first?
And the first.
Yeah, that's me too. Let's see, we have a couple of different rooms in here. This is the murder scene, so let's go down one. Mess hall, okay. Interesting. What's this?
It's a big metal statue of a serpent.
There is a cabinet built into it, but I think it's locked.
Let's look closer. Rotate the 4 dials into the correct arrangement. Huh. Interesting. So there's like different types of shapes and everything. What's this right here?
4
No.
dials, with a window in the center of each one. Turning each dial rotates the shapes that appear in the surrounding windows.
What do those numbers mean, though?
That's a great question. Is it like the amount of times that we have to like turn shapes or dials? Oh, there. Oh, what's this? Oh no, we have 2 shapes. Oh, interesting. How fascinating. Huh. Oh, I see. So each shape has a certain number of sides. This one has 5. We need to match it up with the numbers. So this one has 4. So I think the squares is a perfect fit. Oh dear. For example, this one is 8. We actually need a square and this shape in order for it to be 9. I'm thinking. I'm trying to think. Okay, there we go. There's a triangle.
That's not it.
Some of the shapes might not be visible if they're not currently in the windows. But if you turn the dials all the way around, you can see what we're working with.
I noticed the shapes are all triangles, squares, and, what's the one called with 5 sides?
Yeah, I never remember.
Pentagon.
Pentagon, yes. Ah, Pentagon. I wonder if that has anything to do with like this whole storyline.
Oh, that was it.
Yay, we did it.
Nice work.
Ooh, using our brain skills. Not a lot of brains, but some. I do have some.
The little cabinet opened.
Anything in there?
Ooh, what's this? Sun tablets. I love how we can like turn this like little figure around. It's so much fun. So it looks like a sun tablet. There's some garlic on the other side, which is interesting. And there's a whole bunch of pills in there. A brown glass bottle containing 3 varieties of tablets. There's nothing printed on the label, but someone has drawn a simple picture of a sun. Oh, now that we think about it, she did mention that there were like vampire music going on. So maybe there is some vampires on here. But there's also garlic and sun. It doesn't make any sense. I'm very confused. Interesting. Fascinating. What else we got here?
Pufferfish lamp.
That's very fashionable. Honestly, kind of cool.
Timeless classic.
Let's see.
This looks like dead coral.
Is coral ever alive?
Coral are marine animals, dude.
What?
We have some
Block
crayons?
with a red crayon and a blue crayon.
You're not going to pick it up?
No?
$10 says this turns out to be an important clue.
You're on.
What else we got down here? What is
Hey,
this?
it's a kitchen.
We didn't have one of those last time.
What?
Nothing.
So we have a kitchen here. We have a painting of a
picture of a
fish.
fish.
Delightful.
And what else? We got some
Playing
cards.
Looks like someone got dealt a bad hand.
Oh, really?
I have no idea. I just thought that would sound cool.
But what's that in the back right
I
here?
guess this is the mess.
It is kind of a mess, yeah.
Okay, I think we've checked out everything that we can check out in here. Oh wow, there's so many more rooms now. Let's see what's over here. But it seems like this is like the main area that we're supposed
Let's
to be
go to
going
the crime
into.
scene before we do anything else.
Oh, okay, so this is the crime scene. Illusion Theater. Oh wow. What's this?
Someone's taped a drawing to the wall.
I think it's supposed to be a poster.
Title here. What is that? Like a wizard? Oh, it's a cauldron, I think. And there seems to be a window and then some sort of like ghostly figure right here. A hand-drawn poster taped to a pipe on the wall in the Illusion Theater. Seems like it to be like a brainstorm for like a poster. Baroness Fortuna presents Lady of the Looking Glass. Wow, this is a really nice poster. I'm I kind of love it. Unfathomable. Beyond anything I can imagine. Inconceivable. I don't know what to believe anymore. Book tickets, Fortuna Hall. Silkworm on Sea. Monday to Saturday. Starts at 8 p.m. Baroness Fortuna. Feel like she might be important later. But, I don't know. This is...
Trail of blood. Looks like it
Trail
came
of
from the
blood.
wound in Mortuga's neck. It runs straight down the room towards the back of the submarine.
No, it doesn't. Not immediately. It pulls out first, then changes its mind.
Huh. So it must have been like pretty flat when he, kicked the bucket. And then from there, the submarine like somewhat like shifted slightly. And for what reason? Like, why did it shift?
There's
Maybe
a
somebody like
broken
moved the
bottle on
ship.
floor.
A little broken bottle. Like, did he get poisoned? Is that what happened
I'm
first?
guessing Mortuga dropped this when he died.
Oh, it seems to be like a sleeping potion or something? Because it has like a little moon sign, a moon vial, a small glass bottle found smashed on the floor in the Lucian Theater. Some unknown purple liquid has spilled out. The bottle has a small paper label on which someone has drawn a simple picture of a moon. Now, I think I remember that the other vial had a picture of his son. So maybe that has something to do with this one as well. Maybe they're kind of somewhat connected. Let's see what this
There's
is.
a cloth hanging up on the wall.
Are those footprints?
Yeah, why is there a footprint? Stargazing girl. A square of thick sailcloth found hanging up on the wall in the Lucian Theater. Footprints have been marked in the center of a circular imprint. Someone has painted the words, the Stargazing Girl. Is it like another show? It looks like a window almost, or maybe not, but... Stone cauldron. An ancient-looking stone cauldron found in the Lucian Theater in front of Mortuga's body. The glittering interior of the cauldron is marked with several deep scratches. The exterior is spotted with algae and barnacles. However, these are absent on the inside of the cauldron and on the metal lid. Yeah, I can see all that algae and barnacles. But there's a bunch of scratches in here, and I'm not sure what they put in here for it to have all these scratches. That's interesting.
The case file said it had never been unlocked before.
So this had never been unlocked before, so something must have been in here this entire time that maybe even like escaped, right? What does it say right here?
Someone's hung up a banner with the words Illusion Theater painted on it. What's the illusion, I wonder?
That is a great
You
question.
know, I think this room's had some kind of rebranding.
Rebranding from what? What was it before?
Possibly nothing. A small room like this wouldn't normally have a name at all.
Interesting.
There's a wooden panel on the wall here.
Can you see anything through that little hole?
No, it's too dark.
Oh, we got a knob
It's a
right here.
heavy bulkhead door. Seems like you lock it by turning that big wheel.
There's actually a wheel on both sides of the door.
So I could lock it or unlock it from either side.
If you were strong enough, maybe.
Ouch.
So somebody had to be really strong in order to like lock themselves in or lock another person inside there. Which is interesting. But it also seems like there's like a door right here. Because there's like a little bit of like a rectangular imprint right here.
There's a wooden panel on the wall here.
Can you see anything through that little hole?
No, it's too dark.
There's a
Someone's
curtain
hung up
here.
a curtain here. It's tied to the wall right now, but looks like it could be drawn across the middle of the room.
Yeah, what's the point of that?
No, like a theater curtain.
Ah, okay, makes sense.
Finally, something to justify the name of the room.
The stool's been knocked over.
Doesn't it look familiar to you?
Sally, it's a standard wooden stool.
It's from the inn, right?
It looks exactly like the bar stools in the Stone Top Inn.
Yeah, exactly. I remember. What about
It's
this
a little
window here?
window and looks out into the endless, dark void of the ocean.
Why did you phrase it like that?
I don't know.
Alright, so I think I've seen everything we can see
Can't
in this
leave.
room.
Why
Oh,
not?
can't leave? Why not? What?
And
Why?
because this is the last room in the demo.
Ah, no, what? I know what you're thinking. I want more. Well, don't worry. It's going to release sometime in 2024 on the PC, PlayStation, Switch, and Xbox. But I'd love to know, what do you think about this demo? Do you like The Mermaid's Tongue? Have you played Tangled Tower before? Or have you ever played any of the other Detective Grimoire games? Personally, I absolutely love this game so far. I think the art, the ambiance, everything, the humor is right up my alley. And I'm so excited to go ahead and check out the full release of this game.
game, and hopefully you're all excited as much as I am. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!